I'm on. Yeah, but I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Any other song?
No, can't think of any right now.
So go with the regular song.
Yeah. Mhm. It is Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024, and we greet you well, wherever in the world you are listening to us right now. We remain eternally grateful for the gift of life and the privilege to serve you on yet another edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story. We don't ever take your listenership for granted because we know you have choices, and that's why we never ever forget to remember to say thanks for choosing to listen to Both Sides of the Story Monday to Friday, 2 to 5, right here on Power 106 FM. The mission continues to educate, empower, enlighten, and encourage entrepreneurship. Welcome. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Paro 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. If you don't mind, we have some messages from the previous day's program that we will, insofar as it is pertinent, we'll share those messages as well. Valerie Rochester in Atlanta, Georgia, yesterday started, well, I don't know if she started a campaign or it's one that has been going on. She says, please vote for my daughter. Please vote for my daughter, Trisha Blade, and share, please. Let's take the break and come back. There's a timely reminder here as well from Valerie Rochester of the Atlanta Montego Bay sister cities in collaboration with the Feed the Fight breast cancer awareness. And there's also the annual Vin Martin Memorial Health Mission, which is running right now, started on the 7th of October and is scheduled to go up to the 10th of October from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at St. John's Methodist Church Hall at 2 Duke Street in Montego Bay here in Jamaica. So they're encouraging the general public to join for free health exams for children and adults, eye and dental care, blood pressure and blood sugar screening, cancer screening, pap smear for women, PSA for men, mammogram referrals, medications, all will be available to members of the communities to be impacted by the annual Vin Martin Memorial Health Mission. So that's another diaspora initiative which has been running for a long time actually. Not sure if they gave an indication of the date or generally for how long it's been, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And let's see who else is hitting us up online here on both sides of the story, Poro 106 FM. And my brother Orain saying, blessings, bro. How and happy Earth Strong. Hope you have a great day. Blessings. Thank you very much when it comes. And let's see. Ephraim Martin is continuing his stewardship in the field of entertainment and related matters through Martin's International, inviting the media, entertainers, and you and the public to a scheduled media launch to kick off the 42nd International Reggae and World Music Awards IRAMA nominations for media questions and answers. So there's another item of interest. And let's see who else is on that saying, all right, let's go down the line here. As we continue with more on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Paro 106 FM. We're taking your calls on 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. The text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. The lines are open, and we await your questions, your issues, your concerns, and related matters on both sides of the story, Paro 106 FM. So once again, the numbers to call, 876-922-4112-5. And the text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. So looking out for your messages and listening out for your calls. Right here, Monday to Friday, 2 to 5, on both sides of the story. So it's 876-922-4112-5. Those are the regular numbers. 876-922-4112-5. Here's another call coming in. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Hi, may I speak with the Malcolm, please?
Speaking live on air.
Oh, hi. Mr. Malcolm.
I'm not hearing you clearly at all.
Okay. I'm saying I've spoken to you.
Do you have a radio in the background or some other device?
I've spoken to you about this issue before. Are you hearing me?
Yes, hearing you better now.
Okay. Yes, it's to do with the improvements at the airport.
Oh yes, I remember that call. Yes, you have
that call.
called
I don't know
before.
if you've been out there since I spoke with you.
I have. I was out there out on the road there for International Coastal Cleanup Day.
Right. I was there myself.
Okay.
You see how improved the entrance there is.
Yes.
With the NMI 8 sign and all of this kind of thing. Hello?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Right. Okay. My right is that when you leave that and you head on the Palisados, I don't know if you observed the fencing along the Palisados.
The rocks, the boulders.
No, not the rocks. The fencing. There's a fence along the side of the road on the peninsula.
Oh, okay.
You did notice the dilapidated conditions
Oh yes, that's why I didn't focus on that at all, because it seemed to have been the same, as if it had not been enhanced.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. It's all broken down in places, on both sides of the peninsula, and it's really a sore eye. Especially this is the first entrance from our international airport,
Yes.
And
you know what they say, first impressions last.
Exactly.
Yes.
I've been to other countries, and when you're entering the country from the airport, Singapore rings a bell to me right now, and the entrance was so manicured and so perfectly presented, as opposed to when you come off of the plane and you drive along the Palisados. You see the beautiful hills in the background. You come to this beautiful entrance roundabout, and then you come to these broken down, looks like something you'd see in a backyard of an old house. I can't see why we can't do something to improve that. Either remove them entirely and put up like dividing barriers against the sidewalk, or just remove them entirely, because it's really an eyesore, and it's the first point of entry, to our country, from the international airport,
Well, the last time you called on that score, the response was positive. Maybe we'll have to count on you to put in a word again.
Yes, I will keep speaking about that. I think we should do something about that.
Absolutely.
Anywhere else may be acceptable, but not to the entrance from our second international airport, or third, but major international airport.
Yes.
Okay, Dervan, thank you so much for listening.
Sure, thank you for calling.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Poro 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. Taking your calls on 876-922-4112 to 5. 876-922-4112 to 5. The text line, same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. As we continue with more on your program, Both Sides of the Story, here on Power 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. Live on your smart devices all over the world. And let's see some of the other messages that have popped up on our screen and are still popping up. Let's clear some of these. MH Senior Nursing Care Service says, a pleasant afternoon. Please ask, is this for us or is it for Simon? Let's see. Pleasant afternoon. I think we'll have to send this to Simon. And this has to do with Mind Out Lands, but it's a pertinent subject. And so we can all share it, or share in discussing this matter. A pleasant afternoon. Simon, says the message. Please ask the minister, what is the plan for these mined out lands in porous and across Jamaica. How can citizens lease or purchase? That's the question. Please ask the minister what is the plan for these mined out lands in Porous and across Jamaica. How can citizens lease or purchase? From MH Senior Nursing. Franklin McDonald says, I'm not sure if all the iPhone users use the iOS. I guess you're talking about the iOS platform for iPhones and Apple devices, etc. And the response is, I am not sure if all the iPhones use the iOS 18 on board or are aware of their satellite communication capacity, which is built into their phone. It may be useful for some of the Jamaicans and others in South Florida today and tomorrow. Yes, that's a good reminder to send how to send satellite messages using your iPhone. Let's see. I hope I remember to check on that when I get home. Let's take the break and come back.
No, that no, and I think I'm on the about to them. So them people that come can see them shoot them burning. But when it sends to you, why another sister can speak up? Yeah, what are the news? You know, the other way around more sound more sensible, right? You know, just admire after it happened. I got the gun girl. That's the black out there.
The listener or listeners who use the moniker Love Groove Music, bringing to our attention a couple of headlines. Sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 8 to 8.5 years. Photo of victim above. British boys sentenced for murder of Anguilla man. Bahamians arrested in attempt to smuggle Haitian migrants. I'm not sure what is the point being made, but whoever put together those headlines seem to have done so with a thought in mind. All right. And let's see who else is messaging us. Rohan Johnson of Atlas Ocho Rios says pre-birthday greetings to Gloria Johnson coming from daughter Lorraine Johnson, granddaughter Talia Johnson, sons Marlon Johnson and Rohan Johnson, Atlas Ocherius, clocking in. Thank you for your message. Thank you for clocking in. Precious from New Monkland in St. Thomas says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm. Every blessings to you and your valued listeners. And this is from Precious. Thank you, Precious, for tuning in. And another message, this one from Michael in Belle Plaine, Clarendon, or from Belle Plaine, Clarendon, saying, good afternoon, teacher, to you and your faithful listeners. Keep educating the nation. This one says, good afternoon, teacher, to you and your listeners. Keep up your good work. God is good. Thank you for your messages. Please keep them coming in. And if you have information coming out of Florida with implications for that state, please share with us, and so we can broaden the discussion. So the numbers to call both sides of the story, 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. And the text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. Thank you for your message as well, Stephen Barnes, who says, bless up, Sir Malcolm. Keep burning the fire of positivity. Listening to you, sir. Thank you for listening, Stephen Barnes. All the best. As we continue with more on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM. Hello to Leonie Rattray, who's saying, good afternoon, teacher, to you and your faithful listeners. Keep up your good work, and you do likewise, please, Leonie Rattray. Mike Montgomery says, good afternoon, teacher, to you and your listeners. Keep on your good work. God is good all the time. Keep safe, teacher, and you be safe as well. Faye Weller says, blessed afternoon, Mr. Dervan and faithful listeners. I'm here listening. Thank you for tuning in, Faye Weller. It's a pleasure having you with us on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM. So keep those messages coming in and those calls. We'll remind you of the lines once again, 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. And the text line, same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. As we continue with more here on both sides of the story, Power 106 FM. Still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world. And taking your calls on 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. And the text line, same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. As we continue to look out for your messages and listen out for your calls here on both sides of the story, Power 106 FM. Here's a call coming in from a regular listener. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Hello, Dervan.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we're here. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm just calling to ask if you're anywhere in Florida.
Oh no, I wish. I haven't been to Florida in a little while.
Oh, because I know you're a frequent person on that side, you know.
Yes, indeed. We're still working on getting back there.
Okay. Van, what is your feeling about prices of basic food items?
Well, what we do know is because of a thing called inflation, there are always going to be ups and downs in the prices. Mind you, there are those who are yet to be convinced that the scale, pun intended, that the scale is balanced when it comes on to their money and the goods that they are having to purchase at different prices at different times, as opposed to being more in line with the overall pricing. Well, not that we have a pricing system anymore, but clearly the Consumer Affairs Commission has been surveying uh, food and supermarkets and other entities to try as much to get a reasonable idea of what is happening in the marketplace, so to speak.
But the Van, are you feeling optimistic about the oligarchs who control the monopoly when it comes on to basic protein and good starches that a regular human being should be consuming. Because what we are seeing in other Van,
Yes.
there is a hypocrisy where agricultural food and supermarket food is concerned. Whereby we are being tricked all the while when we heard about food item is going down, you know, and we tend to accept the deal that when market grounds provision fluctuate, it's a win-win for the poor and impoverished. What do you think about that?
No, in my humble estimation, it's the ups and downs of prices on account of inflation.
But Dervan, I spell it out to you, Dervan, that in reference to things like and I look at chicken price, and things like Lasco, even as small as an egg. The prices of eggs, you know, is sky high, and before burial, you know, you could go to a corner shop and get a egg at an average price of between single $30 to $35. Now a single egg is costing $60. Dervan, the oligarchs in this country, and I know that you understand that word, right, Dervan?
Did you mean oligarchs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think I'm speaking about?
Those who are in positions to influence the
Come, Dervan, man. So don't stutter, man. You know what I'm speaking about, man.
No, I think I've hold the line, please.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We're on a break.
Yeah.
We're on a break. We're on a break.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. I don't know any other way but just to say it as it is in that regard, though, you know, listener. I don't see anything complicated in what I've said. I usually try to keep it simple.
Oh, but Van, so when we in this country, you know, try to defend the poor, you know, we cannot be hypocritical, you know, the Van, right? Because we know that
let me make it clear. I don't have time. Life is too precious to be jostling about hypocrisy. I know who I am, and I know that I am responding truthfully to what you have put on the table. So I don't really have. Yes.
So Dervan, the only thing that sometimes the Jamaican public would get a reflection to their dollars. It sometimes at the gas pump, because the price is announced on a daily basis, and you with your motor vehicle go at the gas station and you see the price on the pump. So you have a choice to say, if this gas station is selling at a price, you have the option of going to a next one who is selling a little bit cheaper. But when we have company who have bread and biscuit and the people who distribute the basic.
Well, we're not short of bread and biscuit companies. We're not short of bread and biscuit companies.
No, but Dervan, the price is Dervan.
That's the point I'm making.
Dervan. When the prices, Dervan, fluctuate, Dervan. It is revealed in the price of the products, Dervan. When you go in the supermarket or go at the wholesale, you'll see that reflection of a $20, a $50 more on each single goods item.
Maybe it's time to start. Maybe it's time to start, in a manner of speaking, cornering the decision makers to say, hey, look, last week this is what I paid for this. This week this is what the new the current price is, and bring it to the Consumer Affairs Commission.
No, but Dervan, I am trying to put across the difference between agricultural produce and goods that is mostly in the supermarket.
No, if you go to, if you
that I mentioned,
if you
those items will keep on going up and never come down. Will never come down the van. When a pound of dasheen or yam would cost in Coronation Market this week for 1,000, we know so by the next 2 weeks when we go back to Coronation Market, the price will come down to might come down to an average of 4 and even sometimes the rock bottom price. So we in Jamaica is better off then. You see, if we did stick to the mantle, eat what we grow and grow what we eat, this nation would be if our politician put agriculture at the forefront. At the forefront, our country will be better off. But at the end of the day, we still have to support the oligarchs. We still have to. So those people are conglomerate. Them have to have passion on the Jamaican people. And here I go. The Jamaica, the PSOJ, them have to sit back and ask themselves if they are giving the Jamaican people value for office or existence. Or am I sounding Dervan?
You're sounding like yourself.
Am I sounding hypocritical or being political?
No, you're being you.
Yes, we have to give. We have to get the two-side benefit from both the agricultural sector and the sectors who are importing the produce to make the raw material. Places like flour mill and those places who import wheat them have to have passion on the Jamaican public also, and don't make it look like say we are a nation who just live on just yam and banana and dumpling. We need cheap and manageable to our dollar, a wide variety of food on our table at a reasonable price. And I'm talking about things like chicken and imported fish, because even the fish that our fishermen go in the sea and catch now, we can hardly afford it, because a pound of snapper is almost out of our pocket now. A pound of snapper is
That's
going
what,
for
$1,000.
Yeah, or more, or even more. So we have to put pressure on the people who supply the supermarkets and the wholesale to drop their prices to match up to our dollars that we can spend at the market and the wholesale and the supermarket, because the supermarket is not for the rich alone. The rich come to Coronation Market too. So we as the poor must can go to the supermarket and enjoy the goods also. Yes, Dervan, that's my input for the day.
Yes, maybe you should seek a meeting with the Consumer Affairs Commission.
I guess as people like you bring them on the station and we have like a call-in program one day. We can put this across to them.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we have to move the program to a next level, you know, Dervan, because we find out that our program, both sides of the story is like a hatchery. We put forward the thing, and then other take it and put it out, make it look like we are just here every day, just making nice.
Well, we'll see if we can get a hold of the Consumer Affairs Commission.
Yeah, and we have a moment when we can call in and put these things to them. Can the consumer affairs sit with the big conglomerates around the table and make them know say we need to can buy Lasco, because tin milk is not really on the shelf again. So we still have to can afford Lasco, right? It is the thing that the children have to get in the morning, to drink, to go to school and boil the porridge to keep us energized and so.
Mm-hmm.
And eggs. A human being should eat at least two eggs every morning. A adult and a child should eat egg almost every morning. And right now we cannot do it.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get at least that first step going to identify who is the who is the person who sees to these discussions and these concerns. And then we take it from there.
And the other gods, man, they are there, Dervan. They are there. They are the movers and the shaker in this country, Dervan. They are the people who call the shots, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Call the shots when it come on to the power of the dollars. The power.
We hear
We
you loud and
need to
clear.
make basic food items across the board. We're not talking about things where we're going downtown in a Coronation Market and the surrounding. We are talking about everything. We make one step, go to the wholesale, and we make and we just go to
Your point is made, but
Coronation Market.
we have to take the break now.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Have a nice day.
You too. Take
Okay.
care. Bye bye.
Okay, sir. Have a nice day. You too. Okay. Bye bye. Okay, sir. Have a nice day. Contractor.
And say Anthony people card, you get it. It's a more, it's a mature, that's why I can do a mature. But I joke around. When you joke around, you get yourself mature. So yeah, that's a mature. See you.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for holding. One moment, please.
A lot of chocolate, everything you could think of. But these young people, I don't know, these type of people,
the Bible says fight the generation of vipers, so I don't know. But because every time so hard and you have the crisis, you can plan for it. You don't sit there and wait till time hard and the famine come. I want to give the Prime Minister an advice, Mr. Dervan.
What's that?
Hello, sir. Yeah, I want to give the Prime Minister an advice. If I was the Prime Minister, and these people keep on asking me to declare on these things, I think the Prime Minister should just allow the people them to come in. Don't try any court business because doing this thing give people things to talk about. So don't try no court business. Just tell him to come, look on his account and everything. Because it is important for the Prime Minister not to have this thing hanging over his head because the country is at a place already there. We don't want this in the country. And I was telling Mr. Dervan, even though the time is hard, but I don't know, you're driving around Jamaica, sir?
Driving around Jamaica, I don't have that luxury at all to drive around Jamaica.
I know that, but I tell you, from I am living here, I have never seen so much development. But what's the problem now is the poor people that they can't afford the development because when you make a house, which poor people can spend 12 million to buy a house and all these things. But I must tell you the truth. Never in history have I seen so many development, Mr. Dervan. But the poor people know is a problem and the government should advise on that because I think I advise the government already. I don't know if I'm missing that. The place that vote for them, is a place that they must take care of. Because if you don't take care of the place that vote for you and concentrate on them, you have no solution.
Yeah, say that again. Yes.
If somebody vote for you, like for instance, Obama here a year ago, it's a year of a rundown and them long vote for JLP. And they neglect the here. And then I must turn to somebody else. So the government, I don't think they're wise because the person that support you, you're the first person that you should take care of. So I don't know if you're using them here because when you go and you take care of people in Mandeville and these places where the reader will vote for you. You must go in a little place and you don't take care of the vote for you and you take care of them. But I must say that the Prime Minister just allow the people them to come in. But I don't know court business because I'm going to say they were suspect here because if you are trying to fight them, Mr. Dervan. And about the school, Mr. Dervan. The school.
What about the school?
Hello?
What about the school?
Yes. I come into that to Mr. Dervan. Yesterday I didn't come and said when the Bible speak about war and all these things. So what is the gentleman saying? That you should not speak, should not say anything, you should just allow everything to continue. And when you see something, don't talk. So Dervan.
When you don't
yes,
see, sir? When you don't. Go again.
Yes, Mr. Dervan?
Yes, man, go ahead.
No, like the Bible says you're going to have wars and all these things.
Yes.
And killing. So
yes.
What the gentleman is saying that we should not speak on these things, we should just answer the Bible says and follow our hand. I wonder if that's what he was saying.
I don't think so. Lord helps those who help themselves.
Because Mr. Dervan, yes, because Dervan, in the Bible, you have prophet, and God would speak to the prophet and tell them that they should speak to the children of Israel. And even though they don't hear at times, the prophet did not stop speaking to them. You understand me? So you cannot give up, Mr. Dervan, and just allow things to continue. If you see the murder going on, that's why the church people are so quiet. Why they are so quiet, Mr. Dervan?
I don't know.
Because we know God is coming, but I think we have family member who we should speak to, and other person we don't know. Tell them that they should break up them folly ground and all these things. But we cannot just, because we are going to heaven, we say, all right, we're not going to speak to others. I mean, that's selfishness, Mr. Dervan.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said, Mr. Dervan, just give the government the message for me, Mr. Wholeness. And I was going to say about the school, yes. The school, Mr. Dervan. I think the school, you have children in the classroom, and they need a homework. Don't it, Mr. Dervan?
About role model, children in school who need role models.
They need role models.
Mm.
Yes. So I might like you, being the Minister of Education would be a good person. Right, sir?
No, that's...
I'm not saying you're going to be it.
Mm.
Yes, sir?
I hear
not
you.
saying you're going to be the... You understand me?
Mm.
But I might like you with the children who don't gravitate to. You understand me, sir?
Mm.
So, Mr. Dervan, I have children going to school. And when you have an education minister and your head so bad, sir, Mr. Dervan.
I'm hearing every word. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, why you put that lady before the children then? What example you setting to the young girls?
Who?
You see the point I'm saying, sir?
No.
You see the point? You don't get the point?
No.
Mr. Dervan, you have so many young ladies now. We need a role model. You need to put somebody before them where they can look up to, emulate. You understand me, sir?
There are more than enough.
Put somebody up before them.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think this country has its fair share of examples of individuals who are playing their part.
You remember Mr. Belcher, the white man, sir? When he was education minister?
Yes. What happened?
Yes, sir?
What happened?
The country were much better. The schools were much better. And even Mr. Wholeness, even though it wasn't 100%, it was much better. You have to put people there, man, not because you have education. You have to conduct yourself in a manner where people can emulate you. What are you going to tell the schoolgirls? You ball off them head? I don't want my daughter ball off her head. You see, these are the things the pastors are speaking about, they just sit down, and sell out. You understand, Mr. Dervan? This is the thing most of the country. Everybody just keeps silent. You want a proper leader to lead the country. And when you put up somebody for the people, it should be one mother. People can emulate. So you just listen a couple words to them, Mr. Dervan. And give the Prime Minister a message from me. Just tell him to try if you go down court on this, because if you can wait, like him to hide something. Just let people come and look into his book. And they call the country need to go on. And the Prime Minister doing a good job, but the poor people, them, you need to reach them. I think if him could reach the poor people now, just let the poor people them feel good now. Just deal with them. And leave off of the rich man a little bit, because I pay much attention to him a long time. So just leave the poor people them know. Fix a little bad road them and all these things. And I think they will vote him back into power. Tell him, sir. Yes, sir?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, man. Give him a message, Mr. Dervan. I tell him, can't lose the election. Just leave the poor people them know. Don't buy them out. Just go on in chest and them fix up them road and, just treat them nice. All right, Mr. Dervan, you take care.
You too.
Good, sir.
All right. Bye-bye. Another call here. Let's see. This one just popped up. Let me see. In light. This one says, is it or is it not? For requires attorney at law to report suspicious transactions directly to the chief director to the FID and enforcement provision in the regulation. And that's from East Central. In light and hope that parliamentarians in particular will cooperate with the Commission instead of trying to down parliamentarians to stop the nitpicking and the use of derogatory language. Justice Minister from East Central. And two more threads of the message. Is it or is it not? Is it not required or does it not require an attorney at law to report suspicious transactions directly to the chief director, to the FID and the enforcement provision in the regulation? Oh, it's the same message over and over again. In light and hope that parliamentarians in particular will cooperate with the Commission instead of trying to down parliamentarians to stop the nitpicking and the use of derogatory language. Justice Minister from East Central. Thank you for your message. This one says, hi, Mr. Malcolm. Look forward to hearing the callers, and no doubt many more would love to get on through to you. How about a 5-minute limit allocated to each caller? If allowed, some would want to stay on for most of the program. There we go. So those are just some of the messages that we have shared so far with you, our faithful listeners at home and abroad, here on both sides of the story. And this one says, hi, Dervan, aren't parents supposed to be role models for their own children? What does the hairstyle of the Minister of Education have to do with not being, something is missing here. Not being a role model. I don't understand, she says. Over to Churchman. He's the one who raised the subject. Thank you for your message. And let's move on as we continue with more on both sides of the story. Poro 106 FM. Velta Wilson says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm and listeners. Inez Ayona Campbell says, Inez Ayona Campbell Murray says, good afternoon, everyone. And Gray Shim says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm, from the stormy bullseye of Hurricane Milton. Rain a fall and breeze a blow now, 40 to 60 mile per hour winds, too late to be on the road. For anyone, we are battened down and riding it out. If something goes bang, there is a shelter. And I will come back to the other messages after we take a call. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon. Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you have extreme, you have start something and stress somebody. You say, you are somebody, you just answer the question. You are somebody like familiarity. Because the person is there, but I'm saying, if you are like, all right. That's my point. I'm going to say, it's Kevin.
Wow.
No, I'm not
Right.
But that's and the man of music, I know that it's not music. Because you couldn't keep that work in the game and get up. And that's kind of you didn't have that in the you don't have that relationship. This is that
That's true.
And I never come across like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True.
I said, I don't understand. Please do answer. One of I ever run out, I wonder why I'm not going. I'm going to say, the union, if you're like even officer, you know, you can give yourself. You understand, give an example. If you're in by yourself, you're one of the people where it's just a me. When I walk up to I would talk to them, and it's like, all right, somebody where you see all the while, I know it. You know, people, why they don't forget about steam cars. I wonder, you see, no, yeah, you know,
if ever hear about, come back. Sorry. No, what did I miss? Oh, that. Mm. Boy, in this life, anything is possible, you know. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah. It is. Mm. Mm. Oh Lord, yeah. Mm. Mm. That's right. You too. Take it easy. This is both sides of the story, Poro 106 FM. Still taking your calls. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Hello? Hello?
Yes, this is up there, bro. Sorry to call you back. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, this is Mr. Escava there. Young Scandals there. That man don't know Springrove, sir. He don't know Springrove. Springrove is the biggest place in Porus. Springrove has property. Ken, Dawkins, he don't know one thing he's saying. Because I don't know him saying must not eat egg. You know, egg is a very important thing, but he don't know Springrove. You know, you need to come and know Springrove. Springrove is a big place, the biggest place in Porus. And what happened, a lot of it is in bush, woodland, because over the years, many have replaced our work. So him don't know it, sir. Yes, sir. All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. This is your program, both sides of the story, Poro 106 FM. So I was saying, Gray Shim saying, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm, from the stormy bullseye of Hurricane Milton. And she went on jokingly to say, rain a fall and breeze a blow now. 40 to 60 mile per hour winds. Too late to be on the road for anyone. We are battened down and riding it out. If something goes bang, there is a shelter just around the corner at an elementary school in the neighborhood. And the messages, hold on, in the neighborhood. Still have electricity, but likely to lose that overnight when the winds pick up speed. Reports of tornadoes as far south as over Alligator Alley. Keep all in your prayers. Milton has weakened to a category 4, but that still means 130 mile per hour gusts. Keep us in your prayers. What good, says Gray Shim. Thanks for your message, Gray Shim. And we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers as, all right.
No, before, yeah. And then
Gray Shim tells us that there are now more than 84,000 customers without power in the Tampa Bay area, and the storm is still 90 miles offshore, maybe weeks before service is restored. So that message coming in from Gray Shim in the Tampa Bay area in the state of Florida. Natalie Winter says, good afternoon to you all. God has given up the opportunity of life and well-functioning brain, so use it, says Natalie Winter. Valerie Weller Peck says, good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, Valerie Weller Peck. Thank you for your messages. Keep them coming in as we continue to monitor Hurricane Milton, now 40 to 60 mile per hour winds. And let's see of the others. Audrey Smith says, afternoon, Dervan and listeners everywhere tuning in from Southampton. Thank you for tuning in, Audrey Smith. All the best. Velter Wilson says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm and listeners. Good afternoon, Velter Wilson. And some more messages coming through. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon, teacher. How are you doing?
I am fine, thanks. And you?
I am doing fine myself.
Good. What's on your mind this afternoon?
A couple of things on my mind.
All right.
The securitization of
Norman Manley International Airport.
Yes. I am caught in. I'm looking at it, Sir Dervan. I don't know if you can help me to make sense of some of the comments. So, for the government side, it's a big deal. But when you listen to the spokesperson on the opposition side, he's not too sold on the idea. But when I'm looking at it, I am thinking that what we would really want to hear from him is that he's going to let us know that as the opposition, he's going to be a good watchdog, so to speak, as to how the money will be spent so that there will be sufficient to keep, to do the maintenance of the airport, rather than griping that we have this money to really assist us in doing some of the needed things that needs to be done in the country without heaping tax on the backs of the people. That's what I was hoping to hear from him. But for me, it speaks volume of the loss that we suffer as a country for losing, for the minister going off to work at the IMF. Because when we look at all of these things that he, I'm sure, along with the cabinet, would have come up with, it speaks to the quality that he possesses. So rather than coming to the people with a tax package, they come up with this idea that sees us getting the money in hand 10 years before. I think it's a good thing. What we need to watch out for is how that money is spent. So I just want to say thumbs up to the finance minister and the cabinet at large. And we look forward to how some of these monies will be spent in terms of assisting the country going forward. So that is, I just want to give a plug to the minister this evening, Dervan. Thank you.
Thanks for the call. Take care. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon. Thank you on their behalf. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me about 1938 regarding labor union. And there was a riot at the dam.
Flashpoint 1938 was a documentary. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And of course, when that was one of the heroes where they had a friend, the workers,
Oh.
and the people at the there was a riot.
So you know, hand sanitizer. You have hand sanitizer.
Go back and work and look at
Mm. Okay. Mm. I remember that. Mm-hmm. True. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, you can't play with milestones when once you put those in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you too. This is both sides of the story, Poro 106 FM. And another message from Grace Shim. She says, in relation to Hurricane Milton, to come ashore near 11 p.m., deadly sea storm surge predicted as high as 9 feet. Did you hear that? Hurricane Milton to come ashore. This is in Florida. Hurricane Milton to come ashore near 11 p.m. Deadly sea storm surge predicted as high as 9 feet, as high as a house. Wash away cars. Inland areas will still experience 74-mile-per-hour winds as the storm moves to the east coast. Orlando, Lakeland, Melbourne will get lashed in the wee hours of Thursday morning. Emergency responders will not go out to rescue anyone as long as the persistent winds are over 50 miles per hour. If no power or cell phone service, stranded people may die with no way out and no way to call for help. We Something is missing here, Gratian. We partly something for the passage. Okay. Well, we thank you, Gratian, for those updates, timely updates on what's happening with Hurricane Milton. Well, thank you very much. It can be quite comforting to know that an individual, an organization, or family members in general are on board and keeping that close connection with fellow family members. So thank you very much for the message. As we continue with more on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM, this one says, both sides of the story. Good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm. I would like to get in touch with Mr. Gene Guthrie. He lives somewhere in Northwest St. Catherine. He has run as an independent candidate in both local and parliamentary elections a couple times. We will be or would be delighted if he could give us a call. 876 447 7887. That's 876 447 7887 to Mr. Lewis and Miss Morgan. There's more after the break. .346 on Power 106.
Identifying challenges and finding solutions in a globalized world. Today, join us.
I'm sorry. You don't want to come out of here. You don't want to come out. You don't want to come out of here. So another relationship. So come back up, please.
It's a provincial election in British Columbia, Vancouver, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And in the midst of all of that, the voting continues. 2024 provincial election, they have publicized their voting accessibility, assisted telephone voting, marking the ballot, assistive adaptive devices, resources for voters who are blind, deaf-blind, or partially sighted. All voting places have resources for you to mark your ballot if you have sight loss. All voting places have the list of candidates and braille ballot templates, large print ballot posters, resources for voters who are deaf or hard of hearing, and it goes on. Accessibility plan, etc. And this is from Elections BC, Elections British Columbia, a non-partisan office of the legislature. That's a democracy that works. As we continue with more on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. Let's take another call, 876-922-4112-5. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Afternoon. I'm actually not familiar with that one. No, I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I remember. I think I remember something like that. Yeah. Mhm. I see a couple of stories here. One, a St. Catherine man drowns after vehicle runs off the road. This was November 13, 2023. And then another one, passengers narrowly escape death after a vehicle plunges into river in Negril. I don't know if the list is exhausted, but at least we found two that are close. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You can, yes, because you. Mm, no. Mm-hmm. 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 You too. Thanks for the call. Take care. This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Poro 106 FM, still taking your calls on 876 922 4112 to 5, and the text line 876 365 3346. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Sorry, let's just take that one out of the system. Okay, go ahead now, please. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm not hearing so clearly. Oh, hold on a moment. Yes. That sounds like the kind of conversation you would want to have with him privately. Okay.
Yeah.
You have. Okay. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Poro 106 FM. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Oh dear, what is happening here? This is unusual. Something was something got messed up, because my phones are not supposed to ring, they're supposed to vibrate. Oh dear. Yes, sir. Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please. Yes. Was it 40 or 25?
No, I'm saying like you are alone curious. For me alone curious. And I don't think the crowd, guess what? You don't have a relationship, you don't have a relationship. You know, I hear me? What I don't type here? I don't want this level. You don't have attention. What I think they must try. Sorry for myself, like something bad mistake. So I hope you don't sarcasm. I hope you don't. That's right. That's what I said. You know, I kind of 5 minutes earlier. Just would not see a face of expression. I had this something. It's not like you more well, I have something. You already have something about them. You must be seen. Whenever this you come out home, morning, Jonathan. You see that? No, John. One, two. Somebody see that? Yeah? Listen, my car, all right, it's just that, three cars over my house. So, anyway, to do something about the car. What I say, people don't try it. I don't know if you just started. 10 o'clock. Look at it this way. Look at it this way. It's either you have a restful afternoon or they enjoy yourself for the afternoon. So you have to be somebody else or somebody else. Yes, son.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the call. Take care. This is Both Sides of the Story, Poro 106 FM. We see Karine Campbell has joined us. She says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm, viewers and listeners. Good afternoon, Karine. Thank you for hitting us up on YouTube. Let's see. This is another message. So let's see. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm.
Good afternoon.
Just for clarity. Just for clarity. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Just for clarity. The 25th of December and the 26th is Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Right?
Yes, you have a device on. Is it your radio or some other electronic device?
Let me get it down. Yes, sir.
Just
for clarity. 25th of December and the 26th of December is Christmas Day and Boxing Day, don't it? Hello?
No, Christmas Day is Christmas Day and Boxing Day is Boxing Day.
No, I'm dealing with the date. The 25th of December is Christmas Day. The 26th of December is Boxing Day. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some holidays goes by date and some goes by the first Monday in the month or the second or the third Monday. So what's the big thing with the Independence Day and Emancipation Day? When is Emancipation Day? The date or the day?
The date.
That's Emancipation Day would be the 1st of August.
Yes.
Right. So how will it correlate then with Independence Day then? That's the issue here, so I don't know if I'm seeing it right.
No. Truth is, I haven't gotten around to digesting that subject.
Yeah, because I see that causing a problem. Because earlier on first, and they always said the first Monday in August is Emancipation Day, or is the 1st of August. Which is it? They always said the first Monday in August is Emancipation Day, and then again it is the 1st of August, which is the date or the day with the Monday.
My understanding is that it's the date.
The 1st of August.
You see, if you cherish the holiday, you don't want to be moving it around.
Yes. So from my understanding, that's why I'm picking up with Independence Day. That's why they say it's going to be a clash. I don't know if I'm on the right track where that is concerned.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I haven't digested in full this new development.
Yeah. Because what I'm learning, some people understand that Independence Day and Emancipation will fall on the same day. But those I don't see that way at all. That's why I come out to find out for clarity. Just like Heroes Day.
Yes.
Heroes Day don't have a special date, But is it always the third Monday? Don't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Eh?
I believe so.
Yeah, Heroes Day don't have a special date. But they always say the third Monday.
Yes.
Unlike Christmas Day and Boxing Day, those are dates.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get that clarity, That's why I called to find out. Because I've seen some arguments centered around Independence Day and Emancipation Day. That's why I called to find out, for clarity.
Yes, I'm going to check it as well myself, because as I said,
yeah, because I see that coming up as an issue. Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
This is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Paro 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com. And still taking your calls, 876-922-4112-5. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. All right, here's a message. This one says, hello, Mr. Malcolm. Good day to you and your listeners. I would like to say this we must stop, put our trust in man-made government. Look to God and put your shoulders to the wheel. By the sweat of our blood, we will make it. No hard work. Right, so the message says, hello, Mr. Malcolm. Good day to you and all your listeners. I would like to say that we must stop, put our trust in man-made government. Look to God and put your shoulders to the wheel. By the sweat of our blood, we will make it. No hard work, kill no one, but God first, and all put God first. Put God first, and all will go well, Mr. Malcolm. I am so glad to know how you take care of the program. Jagide, one love. Please tell the head of the police, send his men to at each entry of each district and do a check, and then he would have less crime. Yeah, well, thank you for putting forward that suggestion. Let's see this one. All right. Let's go to another message. Neville, otherwise known as Salah, says, Dervan, your caller saying Minister of Finance should be lauded for the works he has done. Let's take the break and come back.
Right. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted?
Estoy muy bien. Estoy muy bien.
¿Qué pasa?
Tengo una pregunta. Yeah. This is we're doing a group-wide sponsorship for their conference, not for National Customer Service Week, right? Mm-hmm. We're hoping we could possibly have a quick interview at around 4:30.
Okay.
With Richard Rowe, no stranger to us. You know him from CAC days, still there. But he's also deputy chairman of the Jamaica Customer Service Association.
Okay.
So wanted to just have a little talk. Around 4:30.
what you call it, carelessness that is taking place on the road. And if we doesn't mind, it is going to bring this country to its knee. No space now going to the hospitals for decent law by the citizens who work hard and the government take taxes to fix it up and put in doctors and nurses. Right? How this thing can become continuous when you listen to some of the little areas them outside, out the rural areas. Every other day, Mr. Malcolm, something similar. A motorcycle. You know what I mean? And it just continue and nothing happened. I saw one yesterday. He really bike go up the road while school over in the congested town and really come back down. He squeeze the button, he personate fire and bow, one lady frightened and jump across. And then go back and into it. And the police station is only about 4 chain if it is someone away from where all this is happening. Eh? How can we go to build a place where it's not safe, Mr. Malcolm? People don't feel safe in this space. You can't talk. Eh? Who is in charge of operation? Where's the operation catch up? Who is in charge? Are you there, Mr. Malcolm?
Yes, for the motorcyclists, it would have to be the police in terms of monitoring what happens out there.
No, man. No, Mr. Malcolm. And let me tell you something. As one of them collided, you see 3-4 police come out and then draw tape. Listen to me, officers in this country. I want you to stop your firefighters. When there's a fire, you come out and you quell it with water. I want you to be constant, doing better foot, vigilant, preventing things from happening. Is it prevention we're talking about? Right now, I don't even buy a song. If no kid me hear them talk about song. If you're not singing about prevention, you're not singing a song for me to buy. Because me not buy the song about what is happening. Me want a song to buy where you're singing about prevention. You understand, Mr. That's where I reach now. I'm telling you a while, you know, it's the small things that hurt. The moment you sit on a back, it is going to juke you. So don't believe that this little thing happen and then you can just put a blind to it. It's small things that get big. Many times, Mr. Malcolm, and we have to pay attention to time, memory, and space. Mr. Malcolm?
Yes, I'm here.
It is very awful out here in the rural areas, Mr. Malcolm. The carry on and the recklessness that is taking place. I don't know if you hear me talk sometime that I would love to see the government put some sleeping cubs from Mata Brain straight to the airport roundabout. Just minimum somebody the accident or the collision that is on that road and the deaths, you know. I know it's not going to happen, but you know, if I tell you something, the road from Long Hill to Maxwell right now is into a very bad condition on Southern Malcolm. And since then, we don't have no accident on the road, apart from people bursting in these batch. No, people losing tire left, right, and center, actually dear from these bad spots in the road. Right? But we don't have no collision scenes. And I'm asking the authority, warn your people. And the next thing you know, I don't know if they understand the kilometers. And I was saying it long time ago, when we used to deal with the sign that say 3 mile, 4 mile, 5 mile. And all of a sudden, the kilometer come in and then just step down the mile. When I travel out of Jamaica, I see where they clip on the meters and the mile. So who don't understand the kilometer, understand the mile. They just clip on both of them together. We take down all of them with say miles. Because these people traveling at some speed, Mr. Malcolm.
Mhm. Hello? Did we lose the caller? Hello? Sorry about that. Or is he still there? Hello, are you there? All right, that's the end of that one. As we continue with more here on both sides of the story on Power 106 FM. And this one says, connect. Connect Caribe report. I don't know what this is. Special envoy. Not sure. Maybe this came to us via arrow. By arrow. Let's continue. Barry One Love says the PSOJ is creating distraction from the real situation, the criminality in the political arena and the private sector, but that will not work. Barry. This one says, hi Dervan, the Bugwalk Gorge is getting worse and is gonna cause more money to fix it. Keep those messages coming in here on both sides of the story, Power 106. And taking your calls on 876-922-4112 to 5. 876-922-4112 to 5. And the text line, same as the WhatsApp number, 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. And thank you very much for the other contributors to the program. Natalie Winter says sometimes cheapness may be at poor. Sherry Henry says, have a blessed afternoon, everyone. Faye Weller says, Gray Shim, God is in control. And Junior Jabari says, good afternoon, Dervan. I agree with that caller. Too much lawlessness going on in this country. Norman Hines says, good afternoon. Norman Hines from St. Thomas. Thank you very much for checking in. Good to have you on board both sides of the story on Power 106 FM. We're coming up on a break. After the break, we'll have more on both sides of the story.
Listen, I just talking about that. I never did it.
I'm not sure if there's a number on it.
No, there's none.
So far, we have cleared all the messages, so we will take it from there. But in the meantime, if you want to drop a question or two, or otherwise, feel free. We still have a few minutes. And that number, once again, the regular lines, 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. And the text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, 876 365 3346. 876 365 3346. Continuing with more on both sides of the story here on Power 106 FM. And thank you for your usual participation. And we look forward to further engagements with you, our faithful listeners and viewers all over the globe, right here on both sides of the story, Power 106 FM. Steve Barnes writes LOL, and that has a couple of meanings. Laugh out loud, lots of love, and maybe you could identify some more of those sentiments. Karine Campbell has retracted her messages, a couple of her messages. Not sure why, but such is the case. And let's see who else is hitting us up online. And well, we see the clasped hands of Velta Wilson. And Natalie Winter writes, Jamaica dishes are more than ground provision. Jessica says, good afternoon, Mr. Malcolm and listeners. Have a blessed day. Same to you. And we are curious to hear how things are going in the state of Florida and elsewhere in the region. Those who are being impacted. And we haven't seen an update in a while. So we'll see. Natalie Winter says, take care, Dervan. Have a lovely rest of the day. Goodbye and good luck. Thank you very much. Same to you. Very same to you. Thank you very much. As we continue with more here on both sides of the story, Power 106 FM. And still taking your calls and your messages right up to 5 o'clock this afternoon. So now would be a good time if you have a last minute question or notification. Feel free to share with just 3 minutes to go on today's edition of Both Sides of the Story here on Power 106 FM. So we say a big thank you as usual. Thanks to Davin Thomas for doing technical and production duties behind the scenes. Thanks to you, our faithful listeners and viewers all over the globe, for making it both sides of the story here on Poro 106 FM. We trust that you have favorable sentiments with respect to the offerings, the offings, and offerings of the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate your listenership and support. And all that's left for us to say is, well, we can't thank you enough. Can we thank you once again for the privilege of serving you on yet another edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story, for today, Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. The moving finger writes, and having writ moves on, nor all your piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all your tears wash out a word of it. All things being well, Both Sides of the Story returns tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 5. Till then, this is Dervan Malcolm reminding all of us that every day is an opportunity to do better than yesterday. Take care. Bye.